PowerCircle, we get the check. Dennis Moore, what them feel like, you know, say you're the baddest thing. Hey, yo, run the tune.
Check it. Tupac, Big, Nas, Jay. Some would even say Scarface, Eminem, and 3 Stacks. But is that the true Mount Rushmore of hip-hop as it stands to now? Now, I know what you're thinking, right? Man, what the fuck? Or maybe you're thinking, man, what kind of K2 is this smoking? Or, nah, this nigga tripping. Just so we're clear. And I feel like I'm overqualified to speak on it. And nah, I ain't tweaking either. As a matter of fact, I'm paying homage to the ghosts of our era and the passing of the torch in more ways than one, so to speak. Now, I'm just a music connoisseur with a love for all genres of music. But hip-hop, to me, is a way of life. So in our culture, we often have open discussions about artists and MCs of the past and present at our local barbershops, aka the Hip Hop Country Club, social media platforms, podcasts, decision panels, etc. And we debate about who's better, who's this, who that, who. But one thing for sure, and that's the Mount Rushmore of hip-hop. Now, if I'm pushing 60 or about my daddy age, and I'm in my 30s, you might want to take 5 on this topic. Unless you current on your hip-hop affairs, because I'm about to piss y'all off and name some people and say a whole bunch of bull. Let you tell it that you don't agree with, because your ass too old and too stubborn to let go of the old days and won't accept evolution. Well, today, my good man, I got time. We can definitely cap at the next barbecue or the nearest spades and domino table on my mama. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the old heads. Just kidding. It's a difference between politically correct pop culture answers and what really is. Like some will go off a popularity contest rather than what we call the truth, the real and the official. The absolute, unfiltered, unbiased truth. Not some fiction-based imaginary nonsense. Now, according to the UHBA, that's the United Hood Barbershops Association, or some other media platform that don't know nothing about nothing. So with all due respect, and in other words, fuck your stats, fuck your analytics, and your biased ass opinions, and your statistics show. Straight sound like a mad rapper, don't they? We keeping it all the way tall. It don't matter if you agree or disagree. As long as any of these names in this video, I mean, really, who else got a resume that can compete? Really though. Now with the names along with plenty others, I'm worthy of what I feel is the highest award a Hall of Fame or a GOAT can receive, and that's the title of forefather. Therefore earning a rightful place amongst the gods. Gods like Rakim, Grandmaster Caz, Melly Mel, Kumo D, LL Cool J, Ice Cube, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick. That's about 10 forefathers I named off the top without breaking a sweat. Young blood, young man, you know what you're talking about. There's plenty more up there. And to be on that iconic and prestigious list is a win and a high praise in my book. Okay, you know what you're talking about. So I beg the question, who is worthy of taking the 4 vacant spots on Mount Rushmore? For the past 10 years, it's been these names that's been at the top of anybody's list, or top 10 respectively. Let's start off with the popular choice, Drizzy Drake. Now I know I piss a lot of people off, especially the hip hop heads, when I say he's the GOAT of his generation, and they actually think I'm trolling too. They hit me with the, he bugging. Listen man, you can't deny it. I mean, even if you don't like his music, cool. But that's any artist. I mean, even the greatest of the great get hated on. Or somebody that don't like your music at all. Message, but respect the amount of work being put in and the success itself. However, true. The boy Drake is a hybrid who not only raps, but acts and sings and makes multi-platinum bangers in his sleep. I mean, the man can crack diarrhea ass farts and puke all on the album and still go multi-platinum, you dig? Now, he's been top dog in pop culture for quite some time now. Numbers through the roof, and he doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. I mean, technically, he's the LeBron James of the game. Facts. Didn't steal, he's not on the Mount Rushmore.
How, Sway?
I know the hip-hop kids love that one. Love to see a guy like that not on the Mount Rushmore. Not just yet, though. But hold up though, he's still coming, and he's still the GOAT of his generation. Let's not forget. What? So I give y'all the numbers anyway. Now, according to the RIAA, and this is studio albums only, right? This is not including all the singles, because if it did, numbers would be definitely through the roof, and it would not be close with a lot of the peers that's on this list. 5 albums, all multi-platinum. Right? End of story. Conversation over. Over 22 million sold. Right? See what I mean? Definitely a future Hall of Famer and a forefather, and will be on Mount Rushmore in the future. No question, no debate. And now for my picks for the new Mount Rushmore hip hop. I'm gonna start it off with J. Cole. 5 albums, 3 platinum, 2 multi-platinum, 8 million sold. Next up, Kendrick Lamar. who's the only artist I can think of every time he dropped an album. It was not only dope, in my opinion, but a classic. Whether or not you listen to K-Dot or not, he's 4 for 4. If you include Section 8. If not, he's 3 for 3, which is very Jordan in the finals-ish. You know what I'm saying? So, 4 classic albums, 1 gold, 2 multi-platinum, 1 platinum, 8 million sold. Which brings me to my next artist inducted into the Mount Rushmore of hip-hop. He's a forefather without even being inducted yet. But due to the massive influence on the culture, still to this day, who is that? None other than Weezy F Baby, aka Lil Tunchi, better known to the world as Lil Wayne. 14 albums, 9 platinum, 4 multi-platinum, 3 gold, with 22 million sold. An icon, trendsetter, and living legend. Shout out to him. And last, the visionary, the icon, the living legend, the Steve Jobs of hip-hop, the one and only Kanye West. Now what can I say about Yeezy that y'all don't know already? So here's a gang of words to describe Yeezy. Genius, icon, visionary, innovator, trendsetter, controversial, legend, already a forefather, and crazy than a bug. 9 albums, 2 gold, 7 multi-platinum, 24 million sold, which books the final slide of the new Mount Rushmore of hip-hop. Now, here are 10 honorable mentions that was considered either worthy of acknowledgement for their influence and contributions to the game. Rick Ross, T.I., Gucci Mane, Jeezy, Meek Mill, Nipsey Hussle, Big Sean, The Game, 50 Cent, Wiz Khalifa, and there's plenty more where that came from. And so many to name, every name from honorable mentions to the forefathers are to be celebrated for the influence on the culture inside and outside of music. May not mean nothing to nobody, and I ain't no music critic. I just love music, and most importantly, I love hip hop. Well, I don't hold some fancy title, and I'm just sharing my thoughts, views, and opinions on the culture. Let me know in the comments who's on your new Mount Rushmore hip hop. And don't be rude and just come to the crib unannounced. Why do you feed at the door, man? What's wrong with you? Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. And join the family.
You're welcome. You're welcome!
I want to give a shout out to all my family members on the channel that binge watch all our vlogs and episodes, all that. I really appreciate that sincerely. And also shout out to all our subscribers on our other channel, TFE TV. That's the mothership, baby. But we specialize in sports, fashion, and entertainment. And most importantly, the voice of the voice. I'm talking music videos, reviews, our signature shows, and more. Also binge watch all our signature shows and check all our updates on our upcoming documentaries exclusively on TFE TV. And that's all the time I got for today. Peace and love, family. Stay safe. And as always,
Y'all all know my slogan. Keep God first, stay sucker free, and by all means get to the money.